Hey guys, welcome back to Evolving Male. So today we're going to do something different on the Triumph that a lot of you probably know how to do, but my guess is that we don't do it enough. I know I don't do it enough. That is lubing the chain, cleaning and lubing the chain. I kind of did it there for like twice, like in a week. I ride the bike a lot. When I sell this bike, I will not be one of you guys that has the bike and they've had it for friggin' 8 or 12 years and there's 4,000 miles on it, maybe, or 2,000 miles. I don't understand that. Why the hell did you buy a motorcycle? Why the hell did you buy a quasi crotch rocket? If I just don't understand it. That's not going to be me. It wasn't me on my last bike. It wasn't me on any of my bikes. I ride this bike all the time. I try not to ride it when it's torrential downpour because I have to ride on the most dangerous stretch of road in the United States, which is Interstate 4, runs right through Central Florida, right past Disney World. It's the worst. It literally has more accidents than any other place in the country. So in the rain, it's even worse. I try not to do it there, but I ride this bike. And I've ridden all my bikes, and I just don't understand it. But you know, you do you. But if that's the case, the manual says to lube this chain every 200 miles. Well, that's 2.5 days or something to me because it's 40 miles each way. That's 80 miles a day. So 160, 2.5 days. And I don't do it enough. But I'm going to try to get better at it. So right now, I've got the bike up on the bobbin stands, and I will show you that. Here's the bobbin stands, and I'll probably include a little video at the end of this, or the beginning of this, or the end of this. Maybe I'll include it right now. Hey guys, welcome back to Evolving Male. So I just got done taking an awesome spirited ride on my my brand new here we are, and my brand new Street Triple RS, and it's just such a fun bike. It's my first sport bike, and just super fun. Got some new shoes. Got some new Alpine shoes, racing shoes. That makes shifting easier. I have to say, I wasn't sure. I'm a believer now. It's fun. So I just opened up a bag, and what I've got here is some bobbins. So the bike recently fell over. Say, got dropped. It was an accident. It wasn't me, but so I got some bobbins, and these bobbins are going to go right back here on the little bobbin thing. So let me see if I can get you down, get you in here close. Get right there. So the bobbins go right in here. See, it looks like a bobbin for a sewing machine. It's going to go right in here, and then I put that in there, tighten it up on both sides, and then when I get done tightening it up, I can put a lift in here and jack the back end up so it's a little bit more secure. So we're gonna get that done right now. Okay, so on the Triumph Street Triple, it's got a I believe it's an 8mm thread bobbin, but then it's a 5mm Allen right there. Now I just got to get the cart and lift it up. So bobbin stands, and that's how you lift it up. The funny thing is, when I bought this bike stand for my last bike, which was the Scrambler, a 2014 Scrambler, I just picked it up with here. I didn't even know about bobbin stands, and this is the thing. This is the rack from like Harbor Freight, which is cheap, but it works. And I think I threw these away. Like, what the hell is that for? What are you gonna pick up with this? It was my fault. I had no idea. I didn't know because I never had a bike like this. So I had to buy these aftermarket at Amazon, but they work, and it's cheap. So anyway, we're going to clean this bike chain right now, and to do that, I've got a couple products on Amazon. I've got the cleanup, the MPPL, and the chain wax. So this is penetrating lube, and this is a chain lube, and this is a chain cleaner. So we're gonna open this up. I bought this a while ago. I bought this probably 2 months ago and haven't done the chain since. So I put a lot of miles on my bike, and I've done the chain like 2 or 3 times. I'm really bad, and I'm about to get better at it. Then on Amazon, I bought a 2-pack of brushes. There's a red and a blue. I will leave links to all this stuff below. What do you guys want first, the red or the blue? Let's do the red. arrest me red. So we got the red. So this has got a little thing here to get in all the little bits, and then it's got a chain brush, a 3-way chain brush. You can stick the chain. You just rotate the tire, and away you clean. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the, let's see, that's first or last. We're going to do the chain cleaner. So we're going to take this chain cleaner, and we are going to. Now the funny thing is, these other cans have a little red thing on there, but this one can doesn't. So I don't really know what that means. So we're going to spray this on here. My chain's pretty clean because I washed the bike yesterday and I did a pretty good job of making sure I hit the chain with my muck off. So I washed the bike yesterday and I'm going to clean the chain today, which I'm making a mess right now. Okay, so we got that turned around. We went around about one time. You can go around a little bit again. Spray that. Okay, went around about one time. You can see below, I've got some cardboard down there to catch as much crap as I possibly can. Cardboard from front to back. It is getting on the engine pan, but what are you gonna do? We're just gonna clean it up, is what we're gonna do. And let that sit. It says to let that sit for about a minute. So we're gonna get ready to use this brush, and I'm gonna wait about a minute, and I'll come back to you, and we will go from there. Okay, so it's been about a minute. We're going to take our 3-way brush. We're going to put our brush in here, and we're going to turn this wheel around a few times. Make sure we're applying some pressure in there. And before you start this, man, this stuff stinks. So before you start this, just so you know, the instructions do say to hose it off with hose off any of the large debris and muck and dirt and all that. So we did that yesterday. Let the chain dry. So this is going to get you drunk on the camera. So this is just cleaning up any more that we got in there. Okay, so that's clean. We got that. It's nice and clean. You can use this other little brush to kind of get in there and get some stuff up in the little crevices, but you have to take this chain cover off right here, and I don't even know how the hell to do that, to be quite honest. Oh, there's a bolt there and bolt there. So we can get in there, and we can do that. Let me get some tools. Okay, so we're going to bring you over here. Some of this crap out of the way. I'm going to bring you right in here. You can see there's one in behind the quick shifter. So very difficult to get at. As I move this, you can see down below. See the shifter moving? So you can tell. And I just heard it go in gear. See, it's not going to turn the wheel now. Yeah, it's in gear. We'll pull this off. There's just no good way to get in here. I don't want to damage that wire in there, or the cable, whatever that is. And then down below here, there's another one. Somewhere right there. I don't think there's going to be anything in here because I only have about a little under 4,000 miles on the bike. But we're going to find out. You know, go big or go home, I guess. The problem is getting in there. I really didn't want to take this quick shifter off because I really don't know what I'm doing there. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. And there is a mark right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Let me take this camera out of here real quick. Okay, so there is a mark right there. You see the little mark? It is in line with the, it is in line with the gap. So I'm going to take this off and pull this off. And when we put it back on, we'll put it back on just the same way it was. Sorry. Guys, I'm not trying to make you drunk. So there is the one bolt Where am I at? I'm trying to find it through the there. There's the one bolt behind. I'm having trouble getting it off. Plus the case, the cover's not, it's plastic. It's not going to come off. And then the other, where am I at? Right there. The other bolt came out of that right there. And then the whole thing's going to come off. So as is the case with evolving male, we always like to learn together. So I didn't practice this. I didn't do a run through or anything. This is live. First time I've done it. And I rarely do a run through. Occasionally I may run through something a little bit, but it's never extreme. I'm just going to see if I can try to pop this thing off. I have to get a little screwdriver and kind of pry that open a little bit. Screwdriver's too big. Damn it. Why is it when you need a screwdriver, you can't find a screwdriver? If I needed a Phillips, by God, I'd have 13 friggin' flatheads. Okay, so got a screwdriver. So I heard this joke the other day. It said a guy asked his wife for a screwdriver, and she said Phillips, flathead, or vodka, and he knew she was the right one. I thought it was kind of funny, but so I'm gonna try to spread this out. Yep, it's coming. Maybe. Just take the stupid bolt all the way out. The hell with it. Put that down there. There you go. That was a trick. It just didn't want to come out that other way.
That's what he said.
Camera girl's got jokes over there. Alright, it's in neutral again. Damn it. She just doesn't want to move right there.
Also what he said.
Camera girl still got jokes. She'll be here all week. It is hot in this garage. Some of you are still cold. Parts of the world, and I'm sweating to death. I'm gonna take this out and we'll never get it back in, but I guess that's the way it's gonna be. Damn it, Jim. It does not want to come off.
Maybe we should let your subscribers pick the color.
Maybe. Fucking no. So I'm gonna put this back in before I screw it up. So this goes. Don't really know what that was about. I was trying to get that out. It's not coming off. Damn. There you go. Just force it out. And you can see there's a bunch of crud in here. So we're going to go ahead and clean this crud off with some of the spray right over top of my tools. I'm going to clean this off, take you down for a look. I'm going to spray this down right there. My scrambler, I had a deal where you take the cover off and you had like a little spider web looking cover, so it was open, which I thought was cool looking, but then it just gets dirty all over the place, so that kind of sucked. I wound up putting it back on. I'm just gonna spray this down a little bit. I don't want it to go too far down there and it gets all over everything. Just trying to get some of this heavy crap off. Get some of this stuff out of here. Let me take you in for a better look here. crap all in there, right? Your stuff all in right in there. Just chain goo and stuff. So I'm not going to do this all the time, every time I lube the chain. But it's probably not a bad idea to do it every 1,000 miles, I would say. Maybe. Sorry. Probably not a bad idea to do it every 1,000 miles. Obviously, I can't do it every time. I would be doing it a lot because I drive a lot. But it's nice to get in here every so often, just get the crap out. Get behind the sprocket, get everything I can. Just get it clean. You know my rule, when you got it apart, clean it up. Okay, so this is a nice reason to be able to get in there. Got this little brushes in there, some stuff in there, and it's just, there's just crap everywhere. Up underneath the chain, on the chain, the little chain rail there, it slides on. But overall, not that bad. I mean, not really bad at all, to be quite honest. You see that? A lot of crap. There's a lot there. I will say that's pretty bad. So maybe 1,000 miles. Well, 1,000 miles is okay because I've never had this off in 3,900 miles. So, you know, 2,000 or 3,000, 2 miles, 1,000 miles, maybe 2,000 miles. Maybe that's the way to go. I mean, I don't know. You got to figure out, you know, your riding conditions. If you only take the bike out in great conditions, then you probably be okay. Like I said, I've been caught in the rain only a few times. Once was really bad. Once was one of those ones that's making you rethink every decision you just made, because it was raining so bad, and I everything was wet except for my head. But everything else was wet. I was wearing mesh pants, mesh jacket, mesh gloves, so everything was soaking wet. That just happened about 2 weeks ago because it's hot here in Florida. It's 90 degrees out right now. Humidity is a little bit low, but it's going back up. And on the way home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's pretty brutal, to say the least. So mesh is the way to go. I've discovered these awesome Joe Rocket mesh pants and mesh jacket, which I am a big fan of. Still got some armor in there. I mean, it's not going to be as good as a leather, but I ain't never wearing leather in Florida because it doesn't ever get that. I mean, it got cold like 5-10 days a year max. I wish it got colder. I wish I could wear leathers, but then I probably wouldn't be driving in the damn weather, right? Judging by the way most of y'all drive, probably you don't come out in the super cold, which I don't blame you. So now I got to get this back in there without tearing shit up. So let's see if we can do it. Out is usually easier than in, but I'll hope for a slight miracle. I mean, it can't be that damn difficult, right? I think. The problem is it's back up. The problem is there's a groove right here for these wires to go in, to keep the wires away. And it's trying to get that groove. I mean, Stella got her groove back. Is Jeff going to get his groove back? I don't know. Sorry, guys. Bad joke. Boy, that's not easy to do. I got to be honest. Okay. Knock that back in. Going to take this bolt. It's an 8mm, by the way. I don't think I told you all that. Before I did that, I probably should have put this one in there. Stupid. Guys, sometimes here in Evolving Male, I don't just teach you how to do it right. I teach you how you can do it wrong. Got ahead of myself. I'm pushing down on the lever right here. Gives me a little bit of... It's still just in the way. There's no way around it. But it's better. Anybody knows an easier way, dear God, please let me know. Still don't want to go in there. It's down a little bit. That's so weird. Such an odd piece of plastic. I obviously put it together outside of the bike, I would say. And back up here and just tighten this one down. So if you don't put these in, I promise you that that piece of plastic is not coming off easily. God, if it does, I might buy you one because I'd like to know how you did it. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I ain't buying you one. Wow, got that. Okay, so now I'm gonna push that back in, and we're going to take the 8mm wrench and that's ridiculous. Exactly how hard that is, and I am sweating, literally sweating my ass off right now. It's so hot in my garage. I need a fan, clearly. Okay, got the clip back on, got that on, got the case on. Good God. Good golly, Miss Molly. Holy crap, that was difficult. Okay, so now I know next time. Okay, so now back to the project at hand. We're going to take penetrating lube. The penetrating lube is going to displace any water that's in there. It's also going to work its way in and actually lubricate the chain. So I'm just going to kind of roll. We're going to focus on the back side of the chain right now. Focus on the back side of the chain, one whole roll around. Now I'm going to focus on the front side of the chain. Okay, so that's good like that. We're going to let it roll around a little bit. Okay, now that's lubed. Now we got that lubed up. We're going to take our chain wax, and I think what the chain wax really does is it's going to put a paraffin sealer kind of over top of the the lubricating stuff. So we're gonna roll this around a little bit, let it work its way in. Let's go the other way for the hell of it. I'd like to know what you guys are getting on mileage for stock tires, just out of curiosity. If anybody wants to tell me, please feel free. So I'm doing the same thing, focusing on the front, now I'm focusing on the back. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take a rag. I know I'm not going to apply a lot of pressure. I'm just going to take the excess. All right, guys, and now I'm just going to clean the bike off around everything because it's a disaster. There's literally oil going everywhere. And it's going to be bad, and it's just going to smell for a day. It's just the way it is. Right? It's the way it's going to be. Got some water right here. I'm just going to shoot some water up on the... I'm going to go ahead and hit it from the other side. It's the only problem, you know, you want your bike to look good, but if you maintain it, it's not always going to look so great. Or it's just going to be a full-time job, but it's still never going to look great all the time if you're maintaining it. Because you're going to get this crap all over everything. And it just drips off for a while. I'm going to do my best to clean it off the sprocket and the hub. But it's just there. And I mean, I'm going to come out tomorrow. It's going to be a bigger mess than it is when I walk away. And you know what? That's just the way it is. But there is a little bit of a difference, in my opinion, between a properly maintained bike and an absolute showroom looking bike. And mostly that's because showroom, you're not riding it. You know, it's okay to have I don't like it, but it's okay to have a scratch here and there on a motorcycle or on a car because you're using it. You know, I mean, it gets used. My Jeep, I wish it was brand new looking, but it's not. It's got some scratches on it. It's got some ugliness to it because it's been used. You know what? And that's the way it is. Just like scars. Chicks dig scars. They think it, you know, you got some scars on you. You could be scarred up a little bit, or you could be a little pretty boy. You know. I'll go with a little scarred up and manly, I guess. So far, my wife likes it. So, same with the bike. You know, bike's not always going to look so great. There is just an absolute disaster falling underneath this front sprocket right now. It's a waterfall, and I've been cleaning it up every 5 seconds. And it's just there. Thank God for the Chewy cardboard down here. The box from Chewy. Plug out the Chewy. It's just, look, it's leaking all over the place right there. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, the best I can do is I'll put a little rag right there to try to catch some of it, maybe. Or just let it be. I guess I'll just let it be and let it fall. And that's it. We're going to clean up our mess, clean up our tools, put our stuff back together. Oh, our stuff is back together. And that's it. Anyway, so that's it, guys. The chain looks good. Right? Everything's clean. I'm not going riding right away, so there's no hope of, you know, tires not full of grease or nothing like that. So be careful. You don't want a bunch of grease on a tire. But all in all, it is clean. Everything's good to go. Again, I'll put the links for this. This is the Maxima Racing. So there's the cleanup. Then there's the penetrating. It's actually the lube. And then there is the wax, the chain wax. So it's a 3-part thing after you initially wash the bike. So that's that. Stay tuned for more coming your way. I've got some other things coming. I'm not sure which one's going to hit first, but got lots of videos, lots of stuff going on. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. You can tell I'm sweating to death. It's super hot here. It's just Florida is hot. It is crazy hot outside. So anyway, keep watching. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, guys. This is hopefully going to be a big weekend where I break 1,000, and I'm really looking forward to it. This would have already happened, so hopefully by now, this will probably come out next week. So hopefully by now I've already hit 1,000. But anyway, you guys, I really appreciate it because you guys are the ones helping me do it. So anyway, like I always say, anytime you got the bike off, clean stuff up. And the other thing is, peace out. Peace out. Where's it at? Where's the camera? Peace out.